G'day gamers and welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm. In today's episode we will be going through episode 2, Brave New World. This will be take 2 because, well, last time it only recorded 8 minutes and something's happened and that save file got corrupted. Which is a bit crappy.
On Life is Strange Before the Storm.
But hey ho, here we go.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at
Episode
the old
2,
mill.
take 2.
I'm gonna teach this little punk some manners.
Hey! Dickhead!
Get the fuck out of here!
Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
We don't have to like each other, but you will respect me.
Hello, Black Hell.
Chloe, do something! Hey, do you know if Rachel is a gamer? How would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Don't be surprised, Chloe.
I swear
If
we
one
weren't
day
wearing that t-shirt in episode 1.
I'm just out of here. Let me know if you need an accomplice.
Damn, they are really going at it.
You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman?
Pardon me.
That was my dad. And that woman was definitely not my mom.
I suppose it won't affect the cutscenes much, would it?
Miss Price, how good of you to join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner and then just sorry.
Let us proceed. One of you here is new to the Blackwell disciplinary process, and the other is all too familiar with it. Blackwell's code of conduct is built upon a foundation of mutual respect meant to foster an environment conducive to education and enrichment. When that respect is violated...
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen. I ditched school with Rachel Amber, and then Rachel really did start that fire. And that was after we actually agreed to run away from here. Right?
Are you paying attention to me, Chloe?
What?
Miss Price, the last time we met, an agreement was brokered. Do you recall what that was?
Don't get in trouble again?
Trouble is merely the byproduct, Miss Price. What's at issue is your attitude. We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
In the event that you were unable or unwilling to do so, we also agreed that it would become pertinent to reassess your future status at the Academy. Despite all this, you engaged in the following actions yesterday. Insubordinate language. Witnesses saying you were involved in bullying Nathan Prescott.
The hell I was! I stood up for that little weirdo.
I suppose that's one interpretation of events.
Say what you will about my daughter, but she is not a bully.
Maybe you should be talking to Drew instead of me.
But
You
either
know,
way, you still
the
get
guy who
accused of
actually
bullying.
did what you're accusing me of.
Mr. North's situation requires sensitivity. It will be handled separately.
And Chloe's situation is less sensitive?
I do not discuss other students' situations. We are here to discuss your daughter and her actions.
Convenient.
Mom, you know this is all bullshit, right?
I'm beginning to suspect that myself.
I am sorry you feel that way, but your daughter's misbehavior is real and serious. And yet, even with your prodigious disciplinary record, Miss Price, We needn't discuss any of it.
We needn't?
No, because you severed your relationship with Blackwell the minute you left school grounds without permission.
What does that mean?
It means... you forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe. I have no choice
I made
but
her
to...
do it.
What? What?
What?
What?
Yesterday was all me. My idea. I was having a bad day. I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far. Chloe tried to talk me out of it. I've been down that road, she told me. You're better than this. But I wouldn't listen. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe. I'm just sorry you got caught up in it, Chloe. That you allowed me to drag you down to my level. Can you forgive me?
Yeah, sure. We're cool.
Thank you. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Chloe, is this true?
It's true.
Totally not true. She really is an amazing actress.
Miss Price?
Fine, yes. It was her idea, but it's not like she kidnapped me. We were in it together.
Miss Amber, based on what you've just told me, I have grounds to punish you. Are you sure what you've told me is the truth?
Yes.
This can't be the full story, Rachel. Ray.
Just to be clear, Miss Amber, you're sure Chloe Price didn't coerce you, or...
Coerce her?
I'm just trying to
And
get
now
to
we're
the
at the
bottom
point
of why
where the,
someone like
recording
Rachel...
Oh, I think we're clear,
stopped.
Principal Wells.
Broke.
Someone like Rachel, but not my daughter.
Excuse me?
Do you have a list of students you assume the worst about?
Go, Mom.
You have no right to treat Chloe this way. This is because she's on financial aid, isn't it? Oh, I get it. This is about Blackwell's money troubles. Will you be dragging every other scholarship student into your office today as well?
Damn.
Let's all just calm down.
After everything she's been through in the last 2 years, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Miss Price.
Mrs. Price.
Mrs. Price, I appreciate your position, but I assure you, it is only your daughter's past behavior that has led us here today.
I understand, Mr. Wells. There is no doubt that Chloe's behavior must improve. But given what we've just learned about the negative influence she was under, I hope you will allow her just one more chance.
Miss Amber, I am as surprised as I am disappointed in you.
I understand.
This being your first infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered our trust. You will no longer be my administrative assistant first period. And you will no longer be involved in Blackwell's performance of The Tempest.
It was at that moment you can tell her heart broke
No.
in two.
But the performance is tonight.
For someone so aware of our school calendar, Miss Price, I would expect fewer absences on your record.
Ray. She loves that show. Since this is her first infraction, don't
Mr.
you
Amber,
think,
I don't tell you how to run the district attorney's office. Please don't tell me how to run my school.
Oh dear.
There's a reason we have understudies for all circumstances, accidental and deliberate. I'm sure your understudy...
Victoria Chase.
Yes, I'm sure Victoria Chase will do fine.
That is
What
such...
was that, Miss Price?
Chloe is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
There is plenty of blame to go around. Chloe's future at Blackwell will be discussed next. unless you had something to add first, Miss Price.
No. Nothing to add.
I'm glad. Though Chloe may not have been the mastermind of yesterday's events, it was, as I prefaced, the proverbial last straw. In light of your many past transgressions, I have no choice but to suspend you for the rest of the year.
But it was the other girl's idea. She confessed.
And she will be punished accordingly, but that does not absolve Chloe of her responsibility.
You know what? I used to think Chloe was exaggerating about you, but now I see that she didn't go nearly far enough.
Mrs. Price, let me remind you that Chloe's case for reinstatement begins now. Her actions and those of your own will be weighed carefully when the time comes. Do you understand me? Both of you.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I ever do.
Chloe? We understand, Mr. Wells.
I will have Skip Matthews escort you to clean out your locker. You may wait outside my office until he arrives. That is all. Good day, Mrs. Price. Mr. and Mrs. Amber.
Ray.
Come on, Chloe.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Meet me at the junkyard later?
You bet.
I didn't get the chance to introduce myself. I'm Joyce.
Mrs. Price.
I'm Rose. This is James. I'm sorry we had to meet like this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure for you this is an unusual circumstance.
We really should be going. Nice to meet you.
Mom,
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Hey, Chloe. I'm supposed to walk you out.
just you and me. Hey, Skip.
You know I was supposed to have today off, right?
Sorry that my totally fair and impartial hearing inconvenienced you, man.
Oh, dear.
I don't really care about any of this shit. Except my secret stash. Might as well grab my emergency joint while I'm here.
Just take the cat picture. Not bad. Add our name to the wall of signatures. Take our just trash everything, Chloe. It's alright. It's not expensive at all. Can't tell if
Jackpot.
she was having trouble getting that out or
Wait. What the hell? Damn it, Justin.
not.
Fuck every inch of this place. I wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with Skip watching me.
Bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool?
Okay. But try to make it fast, will you?
Here we go. God, her climbing up on the thing there is very anxiety-inducing. But welcome to Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 2, guys. Oh dear. Oh, David's up here as well.
Later, Skip.
Later.
Looks like David's here. Awesome. Max would have loved this shit.
Right, so here we go. Graffiti number 1.
What could the Tempest use more of?
Some anarchy.
All that's left is to get arrested.
Nice.
Hey, Elliot.
What brings Chloe Price to school on a Saturday morning? Nothing good, I bet.
I, was suspended.
Wait, really? Holy shit!
I know. I'm surprised it took this long, too.
Do you want a hug?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Thanks. Yeah, it sucks for Rachel, too. She was kicked out of the play because of me.
She'll live.
Harsh, man. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I thought I should come early to grab tickets. For the Tempest? You said we might see it together.
Oh, right. Good call.
Did you get my text about hanging out afterwards?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really big on making plans, but maybe.
Cool. Sounds good.
I better go. My mom is waiting to sick her attack mustache on me. Her boyfriend. Don't worry about it. See you around, Elliot.
Yeah. Later.
A lot of stickers on the back of that car.
It's about damn time.
David, please. I'll handle it. Chloe, after today...
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
Can we do this later? I don't think I can handle another fight right now.
And who do you expect to handle things for you? Your mother?
This isn't a fight, Chloe. It's a conversation. Remember that.
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
Or what, David? What will you do?
You do not want to test me. Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? Like how to have no job? Or how to be a soldier?
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
David, that's out of line. You weren't with us in there. Chloe was treated unfairly.
Now you're making excuses for her? Chloe needs to take responsibility.
I decide what Chloe needs, not you. Right now, what I need most of all is for the two of you to start getting along.
Chloe, I don't want to fight. I care about your mother very much. And you too. I'd like for us to start over. What do you say?
Sure. Reset button pressed.
I am glad to hear it.
Now empty.
From now on, I will be assisting your mother in a few areas. Like making sure that you are no longer abusing drugs or alcohol.
David, do you really think now is the right time?
Joyce, please. We must be a united front.
Mom.
Chloe, I'd like you to empty your pockets and place all your belongings on the trunk of the car.
What the fuck?
If we are going to start over, we have to know that you are not abusing drugs. If you're not, you should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you saw how I was treated in there. Now you want to treat me the same way? I don't need more discipline from you. I need my mom.
I know, Chloe, and I'm sorry,
Good job
but David feels...
Joyce.
We feel this is the best way to start fresh.
Let's go, Chloe. Quit stalling.
Fine. You want to see my shit so badly?
There's the cat photo.
You know what sucks even worse than invading someone's privacy? Doing it for no reason.
You're awfully smug for someone who just got kicked out of school.
Oh, David. Chloe, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Sure. As long as you promise to never speak to this asshole again.
Chloe.
I was not expecting.
Joyce, you can't start apologizing now. This will only encourage her.
That's enough out of you, David. We need to start treating each other better. And that means all of us. We need a new beginning. A new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that mean?
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
No fucking way!
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
You're trying. I get it. I swear, I do. And I've been making it harder for you. But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me. I'm sorry I took that for granted.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else. It's about the three of us having a home together.
It'll be better than you think, Chloe. Once everything's running smoothly, you'll see what a stable home can be like. Hey!
There is no home. Not if he's there.
Chloe.
Let her go. She'll come home as soon as her tantrum is over.
How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left? Ugh. This thing is a mess. But maybe I can fix it. If this beast will ever run again, the
Oh dear.
first thing it needs is a new battery. Wonder if I can find one around here.
Get a battery, put in the truck. Right, while we're here, let's go and find the next couple of thingamajigs.
No, not going over there. Damn.
I feel the same.
Cigarettes.
I've got no body strength.
What do I want to tell my
Just like
fellow
that, there's
sailors
graffiti
of the
number
7
2.
trash heaps? Got it.
This is no good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that car battery looks just as bad as the other one. Can't take from that.
There's got to be a battery under one of these car hoods. Right?
There's a radio. Ah, so I can't take the power flag yet. I don't think I ever found that in my other playthroughs. Aha!
What are you trying to hide under there, Hood?
Oh, what'd you know? There's no door on the side here. Easy access, here we go.
Here we go. The pick of the litter.
Right, let's go back to the car and put it in.
Damn. This thing needs more love than I can give right now. In the meantime, maybe I can spruce it up a bit.
While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole. Probably a good idea to cover over this with something. Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
Putting this thing in man has consequences.
You can hang here, but I get to pick the tunes. Okay? Good talk.
Oh dear. Right, am I missing something else? Ah, there's the option to leave.
Okay. Let's see what else this trash heap has to offer. No, I can't.
Alright. I got the pirate flag here.
This might make the perfect cover for that torn seat.
I don't have a clue. Oh, we were just over that way.
Better head back to the truck.
Oh, do I have to do one thing at a time?
You might not work. Then again, I hardly ever work.
Well, I guess that's a light bulb.
I used to love opening up the diner with Mom before school. I guess those days are now officially over.
Aha, the mat.
You should cover that life-endangering floor hole quite nicely.
Awesome. Well, let's get cracking. Back to the car. Oh dear.
This thing looks like a rusted out shopping cart. Probably drives like one too. That's if it ever does drive, which seems questionable. Still, how sweet would that be? Yeah?
Bryce, it's Frank.
Oh. Hey, Frank. What's up?
Yeah, just checking in to see how you're doing.
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
What about? Oh, like drugs?
Price.
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there, I'll see you soon.
Okay. And Frank? I'm not in trouble or anything, right?
I don't know. Did you do anything you should be in trouble for?
Like, in general, or to you?
I'll see you soon.
Oh dear.
Time for a hard-earned smoke break. You only get one chance to make a first expression.
Here we go, graffiti number 3. The Illuminati Eye.
The eye sees all. Does your truck look like an aquarium on wheels?
What?
Didn't think so.
That seems quite dangerous. God, it's certainly raining quite heavily out there.
Shit. I slept all day. What the hell? Dad?
This is a very Halo camera angle there. That last bit of range. Kick him with the pointy end. If only it was that smooth in real life.
Amazing, isn't it? I can't look away.
Sure.
Don't pretend you're not mesmerized too. See? You're so drawn to it, you don't even realize the danger.
Danger?
Fire blinds us, just like darkness. But darkness blinds with absence, with loss.
What does fire blind with?
Beauty. But sometimes, there's a greater beauty yet to come.
Incredible.
Fire is jealous, Chloe. It wants all the beauty for itself. That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of getting burned.
Wow.
Hasn't anyone ever told you not to fall asleep with a lit cigarette? You could start a fire.
Oh dear.
So, are you gonna invite me in? Or what?
I love giving rides to strange drifters. Hop in.
Thanks.
Milady.
Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
Pirate flag? A freaky red light? Holy shit. The all-seeing eye.
Figured it can't hurt to have the Illuminati on our side for whenever shit goes down.
Always thinking ahead. Chloe, this is incredible. I can't believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
That's the hope. But it doesn't exactly drive yet.
You'll figure it out. And while you're at it, we're also gonna need some money. You know, to buy stuff.
Uh-huh. Car and money? Anything else you'd like?
Luckily, there's no rush.
True. And no Blackwell.
Holy shit. That Wells meeting. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he actually suspended you.
Really? I'd say it's like the most believable thing that's ever happened to anyone in the history of forever. I'm just so pissed about the play. How could they let Victoria Chase jack your role?
Because life is a tale told by an idiot. full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Yeah, totally.
At least Wells has no idea what really went down with us last night. Shit got pretty wild.
Last I checked, you're the one who went all Puff the Manic Dragon on that tree last night. What were you thinking?
I was angry. I didn't expect the whole stupid park to go whoosh. But come on, doesn't accomplice sound way cooler than accessory after the fact?
Is that the official Arcadia Bay DA's opinion? Accomplice it is. I'd be way happier going to jail than having to live at home with Dictator David. He announced his plans to move in this morning.
Oh, Chloe, that's awful. I'm so sorry. You know what we both could use? Therapy.
Therapy.
You start. Kick back and tell me what's bothering you.
Oh dear.
Well, Doc. There's this dildo with a mustache who's been dating my mom, and now he thinks he's moving in with us. How do I stop him?
That's a hard one. I'm not sure there's really anything you can do.
Then what the hell am I talking to you for?
Just because you can't stop him doesn't mean you don't fight back. The resistance begins now.
All right.
You're going to need a new nickname to mark your enemy. What have you got?
He's, step douche. Because he's inserting himself where he doesn't belong. Also, he's a douche.
Poetic. May I also suggest stepladder?
Why stepladder?
Because he climbs on your mom every night. Ew! And pretty soon, they'll be stepping down the aisle.
What the hell kind of therapist are you?
Sorry. It's called shock therapy. Highly controversial.
That was actually somewhat therapeutic. Thank you.
We'll just
It's always a
skip
pleasure
that
delving
little
into
bit.
the mind of Chloe Price.
And now it's your turn. Tell me all about what it's like being daughter of Arcadia Bay's most famous scumbag.
It sucks.
Too blunt? Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Nah, I'm just... I don't know. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. When you think about it, getting suspended from the play is a good thing. You don't have to wear that silly costume and prance around stage like an idiot.
Maybe I like prancing around stage like an idiot.
Oh dear.
Do you think there's a point when you've been acting so much that you don't even have your own personality anymore? You're just whatever you think other people want you to be.
I think you have a personality.
I wasn't talking about me. My dad doesn't really exist. You saw him in Wells's office. The whole thing is a performance. And now I'm starting to feel like everything in my life is bullshit. But he's still my dad. How can I make sure I don't end up like him?
You couldn't be like him even if you wanted to. You're too awesome.
Words of wisdom.
The fact that you believe that makes me feel better. Shit, it's playtime. Gotta go clean out my dressing room for Victoria. Not exactly the role I thought I'd be playing tonight. Oh well. Hey, I was thinking that after the show, maybe we could go do something. Just you and me.
Something criminal?
Criminally fun.
I'm in. Wait, you forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
Oh dear. Oh, the radio is still playing. Pretty good.
Hello, Junk Shack.
Quite consistent.
Providing Arcadia Bay high quality, prom ruining prices for over 20 years.
Time to check out Rachel Amber's mystery bag.
Right, let's see what clothes Rachel has bought for us.
A bag full of clothes.
She doesn't sound too enthusiastic about that.
Yes, I need those. Nothing like an abandoned shack in the middle of a junkyard to make a girl feel like exploring a new wardrobe.
Okay, let's go classic color, shall we? Why not? Yeah, that looks good to me. Right, let's do this graffiti real quick before Frank appears. But welcome to the canon room. Not sure if it's called that in this game or the other one. What else can we do here? Hang the dartboard up, I guess. Ah, there we go. One last bit.
Frank's outside.
Ah, yeah.
That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad.
Dun, dun, dun.
Weird.
Yo, Frank! It's Chloe. I don't know the secret password, man. Is the password drugs?
Price, get your ass in here.
Ah, dear.
Dude! It smells like piss in here.
Shut up.
You have a rough night or something?
Every night's a rough night. I've got a notebook in the back somewhere. Go get it for me, would you?
Who was that woman? Ah! God. Jeez, man.
Get my notebook, Price. Then we'll talk.
Now I'm fetching things for Frank. How low can I go?
I think
Got it.
this is the graffiti. I'm not sure. But if it is, here is graffiti number 5. Yeah, that is graffiti number 5. Excellent.
Hey there. It's okay, little guy.
Oh shit! Pompidou, get up here!
Pompidou.
You little killer.
Gorgeous. Well, they're all texting me. Upstairs.
Is this what I think it is? Ah, shit. Time to find out what Frank wants to discuss. Is this it?
Have a seat.
Pompidou, huh? That's one badass name for a dog.
It's French.
Does it mean, like, tough guy or something?
Do I look like I speak fucking French?
Okay, so who was that woman?
What woman?
The one I saw coming out of your RV?
Oh yeah, I meant to introduce you. Her name is Mind Your Own Fucking Business.
You can demand an answer. I don't know if I want to do that. Fuck it, let's go.
Rachel would want to know more. I bet I can convince Frank it's harmless to tell me.
Dude, I'm just curious. What's the big deal?
Idiot. I make money by being discreet.
Frank, you know I hate everyone. Who do you think I'm gonna tell?
Come on, Price,
I
I
love
gotta
this,
protect my
like,
clients. Happy customers are the foundation of a good business.
As long as you're selling quality stuff, nobody's going to care what you tell me.
God, Price. Don't you have enough dumb high school shit going on? Why get hung up on some chick?
I'm gonna mess this up.
Jeez, Frank. So sensitive.
Fuck.
You guys got a thing going? Mixing business with pleasure? So, are you gonna tell me who that was?
Price, do you ever shut up? I'm not telling you anything, okay?
You don't have to be rude about it.
Oops.
2 damn seconds of peace and quiet is all I want. Okay. Okay. I'm good now. You hear the mill burn down?
Shit. Really?
Crazy. My friend Damon runs the place. He lost a lot of money last night.
How about you? Did you lose anything in the fire?
No. But I'll probably get pulled into whatever shit Damon's dealing with right now. Lately, he's been doing some stuff that I don't like. But I don't seem to have much leverage with him like I once had. Anyway, you and I have shit to discuss.
Is this about the $175?
What?
The money that I owe you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about that. Wait, do you have it?
Don't you have richer clients to bother?
I should fucking hope so.
Well, good. Because I need everything I've got.
You're a pain in the ass. I've got bigger problems right now. Open my notebook. Last page. Should be some entries for a kid named Drew. You know him?
Drew North? Yeah, he's... Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Apparently football players eat it like candy.
That's smart, I guess. It pays well?
Go Bigfoots. Problem is, Drew owes a grant, and he's not answering my calls. You know what's going on with them?
No, I never talked to him. Or his type.
No one's just a type, Price. Anyway, here's the job. I'm taking you to Blackwell. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up. Can you handle that?
Yeah, of course, but what's in it for me?
Idiot, you still owe me.
So, if I do this, then we're good?
That, and I'll do even better. I'll give you a 10% cut of the money.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
What's the matter?
It might be a little tough. I'm not supposed to be at Blackwell. I got suspended this morning.
Congratulations. Still easier for you to go on campus than for me. If you can't even do this, Price...
$100 closer to leaving Arcadia Bay. With a bit of cash and the truck fixed, Rachel and I could really do it. We could leave for good. I'll do it.
Good deal.
The number plate's like Breaking Bad. Oh dear. Well, I guess that'll do for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like and feel free to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for part 2 of this episode. Thanks for watching.